Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. From way up at the 23. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. At 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier, Danny Trevathan.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Rivers to throw this time. He dumps this off to Mack. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Complete to Marlon
Got
Mack.
what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st down.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of
Good
12.
pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he's a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Bears nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken way up at the 25. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Number 20.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Taylor. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 20-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 14-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Taylor. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
3-yard line.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4'4" at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Bears nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From way up at the 23. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Escaping the pressure right. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Taylor. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29
He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to Taylor on first down. And some room to roam now. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Colts 28, Bears nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Oh, some strong running. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Taylor, the ball
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Down at the 20-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. The give to Taylor. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. Pass complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Looks like 4th and 13.
4 down, 4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. Shift.
They do go for it. It's Kaepernick buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
It's a turnover on down.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, Delta!
Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
No gain on the
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
That's right, 89!
They'll run with Taylor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And the Colts first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Keep it up. Keep it up. You.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Well, there it is. After number 5, we were wondering if we would see it, and he has broken the NFL record with his 6th touchdown in this game.
Let's face it, we can go ahead and lose our objectivity here, can't we? And just applaud what we've seen. That's one of the great records in the NFL. Are you talking about this 6 touchdown runs in a game against an NFL defense? I want to run down. Let's go down there and carry him off the field ourselves. We should do that.
Get his autograph after the game. I know that much.
Don't forget, I know you. Selfie. We'll do a selfie.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a selfie. We'll do a group selfie.
There you go.
And oh, look at that. A diving catch. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. .51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Made by Robert Quinn.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Taylor,
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Made by Rock
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, a run with Cohen. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A big play there for Indy. 57 yards.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
2nd and 11.
Hey, Delta!
Rivers to throw it. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Go, 190. Round 80.
Good track, good track.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down at the 4-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to number 28.
From 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rocky Sin. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
First down, Colts.
Now Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
The Colts first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Colts ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Today's final score, Colts 56.
I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme.